Hey y'all, Tammy here with Happy Art Creations, and I just wanted to go over a few things with y'all today. Hey, I just want to let you know that some people out there have a hard time doing things, and sometimes I do too. I battle autoimmune, and I know there's other people out there who battle arthritis and other issues, health issues, and sometimes they feel like they just can't. Well, as a trade, I'm a registered nurse who's found her place in an art she never thought she'd do. I'm not going to tell you the whole big story, but yeah, I've had some major autoimmune issues. I've had some surgeries because joints have given up the ghost, all kinds of things. And so it's made it hard for me to do things. But this is where I want to spark some happy in it. Just because some things are hard. Just because some things where you feel, you know, that you can't do what you used to do. I used to play in my garden all the time, get down on the ground, mess with stuff. I can't do it. It puts me out if I even try. 3 days it takes me to recover. So I have to be really careful. I pick and choose. And sometimes I have to do that even with the art. You know, sometimes it's hard for me to be up and about and to be moving and my hands not working like they need to do and things like that. So I find those things which make it easy for me. I've got a few things down here I want to show you that you can work on that are simple. Or maybe they're not. Maybe they're hard. Maybe you have trouble with the little things, and I understand that. Mixing paint can be hard. And you know what? When I go to mix paint, usually you can use this or you can use a spoon and you mix it up. Well, sometimes that hurts. Sometimes my hands don't want to do what they need to do, and that hurts. So I go up to the next size. Sometimes that still hurts. And y'all, when I'm doing resin work, I can't even use the little soft sticks. I have to use a big heavy stick and hold it with my thumb up and stir like that. Or I use one of these big giant ones, y'all. There are ways of getting around it and fighting this and not letting yourself get down, because it can get you down. So anyhow, and so even when I use things like this, and I'm going to be working on this today, I'm going to do a separate video. Y'all know this one I've been working on. This was easier for me than bending over. Sometimes it hurts to just bend over because joints don't work like they used to. Okay, so the little things I'm working on, let me bring you down. Hang on just a sec, okay? And I'll bring you down to where, excuse my disaster area here, y'all. All right, so I'm doing little things that I know that I can do. Yesterday was a hard day, so I worked on some art pieces. I've got these here that I've been working on, and it takes just a little bit here and there, okay? I can use a long stick like this, and I dip like this, and I dipped it into my glue and put a dot here and a dot there on the back. These are simple little things that you can do. It doesn't take a whole lot, but I could sit and relax and I could do those things. These are things you can do even in the midst of some flares, and anyone that deals with other stuff, you can you understand. I'm not putting that out there so that you feel sorry for me, because by golly, I don't feel sorry for myself, okay? I just do what I can, and when my body tells me to rest, I rest, okay? And so that's what you do. There are things also that you can do. You find things that accommodate, like these right here. This bottle's easier for me to handle, although I'm going to have to handle this than that. So I get these in, I'm fixing to show you what I do to get to my little bottle, or I can get my husband to help me, and he is awesome about helping me. But in all reality, this hurts for me to handle, okay? So if you have someone that can help you do those things, then ask. Don't be proud. Just say, hey, I need a little help. Could you help me pour these up? So these are a few little things that I've been working on, and then I'm going to skip on over and start the video. Well, let me show you what I do. Let me move these out of the way, okay? All right, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now, as I told you, I'm showing you a few things that might be helpful for you to do, and I put things in smaller containers so that I'm able to do things that make it easier for me. Some people can use this. They use big old jugs. They do everything like that. And I may put things in bigger jugs. So instead of maybe this size, some people put them in larger sizes. Well, as you can see, I'm having to stretch my hands out. I have to handle things differently. Okay? So, again, don't feel sorry for me. I'm just telling you there are ways to go about it. And I thought, well, while I'm here, I'll show you guys how I do my Floetrol. Y'all, I don't measure my Floetrol, but Floetrol is known for, let me move this thing out of the way. Floetrol, whether it be American or Australian or Oitrol like they get in the UK, whatever, it can have boogers in it. And boogers are gross, okay? It's one of the few things in nursing. Oh my gosh. The boogly gurgly sounds, that's one of the few things that ever gets me, okay guys? It's one of the few things. So I don't like boogers, but I have to deal with them. Okay, one of the rules when working with anything, guys, you should have gloves. Floetrol does have chemicals. You need to wear gloves. I have a whole setup. I've got a respirator that I need. I don't use the respirator with Floetrol, no. But I have safety things so that make sure you have those. Protect your health, protect your body, okay? But Floetrol does have chemicals. I do not have they've got a new cap where people can do it and just pour out of their jug. Again, I can't do that. Now, in order for me to shake, now you're laughing at me, right? This is how I shake because it hurts my hands. So I lift it up and my arms are fine. Let's go like that, okay? That's how I shake it up. All right, now I'm gonna have to pick it up and there's nothing I can do about that. But here I do strain for my boogers so that I can put it into my little jar. Okay, just put this here. It's just a 4-cup Dollar Tree measuring cup, okay? I set this up like that. Well, it's gonna be, don't be a booger. Ah, funny. Anyhow, so there. I just kind of got it jimmy rigged, right? And I grab it and I just make it like this and I fill it. And as you can see, it's not so much my hands that are doing the work, it's my arms. My hands are still open, my hands are able to be used. Why am I doing this? Because I want to encourage people who think they can't, that they really can. Okay, that's getting full. All right, let me turn that this way. This one's doing pretty good, but you can see, and I'm gonna bring this one up like this, but you see those boogers? They get in your paints. And sometimes they're slimy, gross looking boogers. They really are. Okay, I'm gonna continue to use this as my support. Okay, just like that. I like to put it in that nook. All right, I'm making this harder than it needs to be. All right, there we go. That's my little dealie, okay? So here again, I'm supporting it. Do what you're able to do. Now, normally because I'm in this camera thing, I would probably have this closer to me and I wouldn't be leaning over quite so much. So do what's necessary. I even had to change out chairs. I used to have a wooden like picnic bench in here that I didn't care what got on it. And it hurt. And when I got done doing what I was doing, I hurt. And sometimes it's struggling to walk. So again, as you can see, I use my whole hand. I don't do this. Okay, there are a lot of things what people call ergonomic. Do those things that make your hands, your body feel better in a natural position, okay? Now, just so you know, this needs to be washed out quickly. Don't let it dry or you have ruined your strainer. But I just want to do this with you real quick. All right? And I actually am using this same bottle and I'm going to pour it again. I have been known to see, you can see a little booger coming up. It gets slimy and whatever doesn't go through goes on your painting if you don't get that out. All right? Now you can do something a little bit easier. And why didn't I get that out? Okay. To make things easier, look here. So I'm going to pour it in this, but at this point here, as you see, I'm going from this to this, which is a lot smaller to handle, to this, which is a better feel and a better size for me. So these are those kind of things that you can do, guys. It doesn't take much. I want to show you. I lift it up, I bring my hand around. See how I'm handling? There are ways of going about. Now you can find your own ways, whatever. But this is my technically strained Floetrol bottle, which is a disaster, as you can see. Again, I don't know how people keep everything so nice and neat. I just can't. Now this fills it nearly up. And it did. So we know that this bottle equals 4 cups, approximately. I do have another bottle I'm going to use to put the rest of this in that I know that I've strained. Okay, and at that point, that's all I'm doing. Okay, that's all I'm doing. I'll wipe my lid. Are there other things you can do that make things easier? Sure. I told you that I just adapt to, my lid is getting gunky, so I need to clean my bottle, okay? But this is easier to handle than this big old fat jug. Okay? You can even bring it down to something even smaller, and y'all don't laugh at me, but I save all these silly little jugs, but they got great lids. This can come off, and if you're in the South, they've got this Milo's tea. Now this doesn't have sugar in it. It has Splenda, I believe, or stevia. Not Splenda. Anyhow, this one right here, and I can put that in those, and it's even easier for me to use. Okay? Now I have to say, the smaller sometimes things get, the harder it is too. So if you have, adjust to what makes you able to do what you need to do. Okay? Make your art room yours. Make it adaptable to you. I've got everything where I would like it to be. Well, okay, don't look around. But I make it easier for me because this is my art room. So wherever you're at, and if you have disabilities, bring your art room to you. If you need to do it somewhere where you're more comfortable, then do it there. Do whatever you can do. I know not everybody has an art room. We just happen to have this room off the kitchen that just wasn't being used, and it was perfect, and I stole it. It started off as my office, and it morphed into my art room, and no longer is it my office. My one little desk, and I had a pretty little couch, and I had everything set up. It was cute. It was just cute. Well, by golly, I had the little couch. I gave that away, put my desk inside a closet in another room, and so I have my desk and my computer. Beep, that's it. This room has been taken over. So, do what you can do with what you have. Don't make it hard. Listen to your body, and this is coming from someone who deals with major joint issues and things like that, and other issues. So please just go on. Take your today, work with today, enjoy it. Guys, spark some happy in your own heart, because sometimes we do have to do what's good for us too. Okay, because if you can't take care of you, it's hard to take care of others, right? Alrighty. Thank you for listening to me and just hearing this. I generally wouldn't have done such a thing, but I saw the need for it. I would see comments and things like that, and I go, oh, but it doesn't have to be. Do what you can, and if you can't do it, ask for help. And if it doesn't work out, try something different. It's okay. Y'all can still follow us along. We enjoy it. Anyhow, thank y'all. It's an odd thing to say like, share, and subscribe, but yeah, if you want to do all those things here, that's really not my intent on this today. It was just to put it out there and let you know that you can do these things even if you have difficulties. Alrighty. I will talk to you soon. Spark some happy in someone's heart. You guys always do mine. And I'll see you next time here on Happy Art Creations. Toodaloo. Goodbye. Goodbye now.